We tend to assume human history is a straight line, marching steadily from primitive tools to modern engineering, but that timeline contains glaring anomalies. Around 2560 BC, during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, a massive labor force began a project that breaks our understanding of technological progression. This 3D diagram compares the Great Pyramid's sheer volume to familiar modern structures. We are looking at a tightly packed mountain of over 2.3 million individual stone blocks, each weighing anywhere from 2 to 15 tons. Despite thousands of years of harsh desert weathering, those original stones sit flush against one another. The geometric joints are so incredibly tight that even today you cannot slide a metal blade between them. The builders achieved this exactness with entirely analog methods. They had no heavy lifting cranes, no wheeled transport, and absolutely zero steel tools. Because this massive structure physically sits right in front of us, we cannot dismiss it as magic or myth. We are forced to look directly at the raw, mechanical solutions they actually used to solve an impossible mathematical problem. The first major hurdle was horizontal logistics, specifically how you drag millions of multi-ton stones from distant quarries across deep, shifting desert sand without wheels. Modern research points to a brilliant use of fluid dynamics. By pouring precise amounts of water onto the sand in front of heavy wooden sledges, workers halve the friction and glide the stones forward. Once blocks arrived, the problem became vertical elevation. This diagram contrasts a straight external ramp with an internal spiral ramp. Highlighting stress points reveals geometric flaws. Neither model explains handling the extreme volume of stone without the ramps collapsing under their own weight. Overcoming sand friction with water was clever, but analog physics alone couldn't build a pyramid. Executing that math required massive, highly synchronized human coordination. Popular culture usually pictures thousands of enslaved people being whipped into moving these stones. The modern archaeological record tells a completely different story. Excavations near the base of the pyramids have revealed the solid stone foundations of extensive, dedicated workers' villages. These complexes show concrete evidence of advanced medical care, organized sleeping quarters, and specialized areas for skilled craftsmen. These builders were highly trained professionals. The construction was a highly orchestrated national mobilization. It required feeding, housing, and managing an elite workforce on a scale that rivals modern military logistics. This intense organization extended to the macro design. This top-down overlay demonstrates the pyramid's alignment with true north, south, east, and west. The microscopic margin of error challenges the precision of modern high-rises. Astronomers and historians note this near-perfect orientation matches the stars of Orion's belt, suggesting the monument was intentionally designed as a physical gateway to the heavens. Thousands of years after ancient engineers mapped the cosmos to place these stones, modern science is trying to map the stones themselves. Using advanced cosmic ray scanning technology, researchers have recently detected massive hidden voids completely enclosed within the solid masonry. The internal architecture is so dense and complex that our highest tech sensors are only just beginning to decipher its true layout. When you step inside the steep, narrow ascending passages today, you are surrounded by that same flawless, mathematical mastery. Ancient texts describe these structures as stairways to the gods. That practically, they operate as a physical manifestation of early science, extreme logistical organization, and absolute state power. While entire empires have risen, collapsed, and faded into history, this structure has remained standing, silent and physically intact. If early humanity could execute this level of undeniable mathematical perfection over 4,500 years ago using bronze and stone, we have to ask what other incredible capabilities humanity has simply forgotten along the way.